Hello, this is Coach Ruth signing in, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 simple steps to stay motivated while working from home. Well, my tip number 1 is to create a home office or home corner. Yes, I know it's a luxury having a spare room you can convert into a working space. Well, even if you take a corner in a room that's quiet and peaceful, it can work. I know because I worked for over 2 years out of my bedroom, having my desk in a corner in the room. The most important advice I can give you on that is make sure that you have everything in easy reach. Make sure it's clean and clutter-free, because a clean, clutter-free desk helps with a clutter-free mind. And finally, put stuff on your desk that you like, so that you like going into your working space. Tip number 2 is having a morning and evening practice. You must have heard about make sure you have a routine during working from home. Well, I do not agree with that. Having a set, rigid schedule or routine is going to get thrown off balance, especially if you're working from home, because you're going to have a lot of things coming up, like household chores, children in the background, your partner or spouse. There are going to be times when things are going to be going off routine that leave you frustrated and upset. To make sure you stay focused, just ensure you have a morning practice or routine of the timing you start your work and a closing or evening practice of when you shut down, close your laptop or computer, clean up, tidy up your desk, just like at work. This helps give you some semblance of a routine and make sure you know and make sure everybody in the house knows this morning and evening practice, so that it helps you go to it and get out of it just like you do in an office space or in a proper office. Tip number 3 is take regular breaks. Science also says that even taking mental breaks to daydream will help your brain function. So it's important taking mental breaks. They help you stay focused. They help you do things and achieve your goals faster. And it's important to just rest during these, or take small breaks during the day, so that you can feel fresh and recharged to work better. Tip number 4 is get dressed for work. Well, again, there is research and science backing it that getting dressed for work helps you be more productive. So avoid getting into your desk in your sweats or PJs. Dressing up will make you feel good. Doesn't mean you have to put on makeup or get dressed in fancy clothing. Even just showering, changing your clothes and feeling fresh helps in getting more productive. Tip number 5 is communicate. I cannot stress on it more, especially for people for whom working remotely is very new. You have never done this before, so ensure that you are communicating with people from work, your subordinates, your managers, your colleagues. Set a plan of touching base during the day. It's okay if the plan changes. Everyone's new to this. Go with the flow, be a little fluid, but make sure you're communicating with people in your life. Even if when you're taking a break, communicate with your friends or family, so that you don't feel alone or low, and it helps you stay motivated. Tip number 6 is don't be so hard on yourself. This is a new situation for most of us. It's going to be hard. It's not so easy to adapt to something like this overnight. Be patient, be easy on yourself. It will improve with time. You will get into the rhythm of things. And finally, tip number 7, do something every day consciously out of work. When I say out of work, I do not mean leaving your home, but do something every day other than work. It could be, 30 minutes of, if not more, of a nap, of playtime with your kids, of watching TV, happy hour with your partner or spouse. Consider this self-care, and the reason it is so important to do it every single day is so that you get recharged and rejuvenated for the next day, and it helps you stay motivated. Well, these were my 7 tips to keep you motivated while working from home. This is Coach Ruth signing off.